Hello everybody, HuskerzGBR, Rich here, bringing you another video. And this is not really a requested topic that I've gotten, but I've just gotten a ton of comments and questions, PMs, all that type of stuff about whether or not a person can start on a 600cc motorcycle, sport bike, inline 4, super sport, whatever you want to call them. And my answer to that is yes. You can, but it depends on a few different things actually, and if you don't meet any of these things, I really wouldn't recommend it. But I have definitely seen people start off on 600cc bikes. I've seen people be very good starting off on 600cc bikes, and the important thing to keep in mind throughout this entire video is just it really just depends on who you are, how much respect you have for the bike, and just the overall type of person that you are. So to start off on a 600cc bike, you're gonna have to be a bigger person first and foremost. So a bigger person being either really tall, maybe a little bit heavier set or something like that as well would also be justified in it. There's a motovlogger out there named 6'4" Honda. He did things. He got actually a Honda CBR 250. And that's what he started off on, and he's 6'4". If he was my friend in real life and he asked me, Rich, could I start on a 600cc bike? I probably would have said yes. I would have helped him out. I would have said, yeah, you can do that. You're a bigger guy. You can easily touch the ground flat-footed. You can easily reach all the controls. If you are comfortable on it and you really want to, yes, you would be fine for that. So in that instance, being a bigger person, that's the first thing right there. Second thing is the training. Take the motorcycle safety foundation class or some other motorcycle training course, and then you should also have a good friend that also has a bike that can teach you things and answer your questions and stuff like that for you, things outside the class that they didn't go over. So you're a bigger person, you have a friend that can help you out. You also are going to take the MSF safety class. The next thing, I suppose, on that list, what type of person are you? Are you the type of person that will listen to anything somebody tells you or says? Do you just kind of like drift with the wind, or do you search out for the right answer and stuff like that? The type of person that does your own research and just doesn't accept what everybody tells you, you will probably be perfectly fine on a 600cc bike. The thing is that you're going to have friends that are going to be like, oh, can you wheelie? Can you stunt? Can you do any of these things? And you don't want to be the person trying to do that necessarily, especially if you don't have any experience. You want to be the person that, if you are going to try to stunt or wheelie, that you do your own research, you do it right, you do it in a safe manner, you just don't go off on a whim and try to do it in front of your friends or anything like that. And lastly is you have to be content with the fact that the bike can and will kill you if you are stupid on it. Plain and simple. If you think that you're invincible, you'll ride a motorcycle without repercussions, or there's really not that much risk in it, don't get a 600cc bike, don't actually get a motorcycle at all. But it's just very important with the 600cc bikes that you understand that, because with these bikes they can get up to speeds incredibly quickly, and when you're actually on the bike you don't think you're going as fast as what you really are. So you're going to be going, let's say 80 miles an hour in first gear and hit a corner that you can maybe at the most take at, let's just say 35 miles an hour. You're gonna biff it, you're gonna biff it hard. It's not gonna be very pretty. And you just need to be content and understand the bike, understand the repercussions, and understand that death is always around the corner, I suppose. But if you can take all those things into account, or you meet all those requirements, I think you'll be just fine on a 600cc bike. I don't think you'll have any troubles. I wouldn't listen to, definitely listen to people that you trust and stuff like that, but if somebody says you can't start off on a 600cc bike and stuff like that, don't necessarily think of it as set in stone and it's impossible to do anything else, because it's not. You can do it. It might take a little bit longer for you to learn things, but it's still possible. You can do it, and then that way you save yourself the time and the money of not having to buy a 600cc bike after already purchasing like a 250 or a 300 or a 650 or something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you agree in the comments and stuff like that. I'd love to hear your responses and whatnot to it. So that's really it, guys. I suppose we will see you next time. Later.